love for me. What's up? Welcome back, Christopher Worldwide. Check this out. Just came back from the gym, of course, but today I actually got a haircut. Ooh, look at the way. Look at the way. When I upgrade the camera, y'all gonna be like, oh, that boy got wave for real. You can kind of see it. This 720. This 720p, you can still see the waves. But anyway, today what I want to talk about is budgeting. Oh no. You know, when I say budget, like when I be talking to like family and things of that nature, when I talk about budget, they feel like they take it as though money is being taken away from them. Taken away from them, taken away from them. They feel like they're losing money when I even mention the word budget. Or it's like, well, I don't have enough money to budget. If you don't have enough money to budget, then that's all the more reason to actually budget. Come on now. But I was talking to my lady yesterday, and I was telling her, because she said, hey, I wrote down my income and my expenses, and she was just like, you know what I'm saying? So I'll go into further detail on what a budget is, income, expenses, how to budget, different types of budgets, et cetera, et cetera. Right now, I'm just assuming you have a pretty good idea of what a budget is or not, right? But you're familiar with at least the word budget, right? So I gave her a tip to get started with budgeting. And that tip, I'm going to bless it with you. You can call it free game. Right now, you're getting free game. And this is how I started my budgeting journey. You know what I'm saying? Now my budget is on point. But back in the day, it wasn't. What I did, let me see if I can find. It wasn't this specific notebook. But you go to, and I'm gonna drop some names, right? I'm not sponsored by any of them. Walmart, Dollar Tree. Don't go to Family Dollar, man. You know what I'm saying? Go to Walmart or Dollar Tree, and get you a pocket-sized notebook. It can be one like this, right? It can be one that go like this. It can be, the one I had was, you know how you had a composition books, but it was a mini composition book, and I just flip it like that, right? And what you do is, you carry this around with you everywhere you go. And every time you make a purchase, what you're going to do is you're going to write down what it is that you purchased and the date. So if you're pumping gas and you stop at $5.67, you're going to write $5.67. No, you're going to write gas, $5.67 on this day. Or you can write on this day, $5.67 gas. Or you can write gas this day, $5.67. However you want to do it, just make sure every transaction you do it the same way. That will help you later on when you're jotting down all of the transactions and put them in the categories. But I'm not going to get too ahead of myself, right? So what you want to do, this is me teaching you how to budget with $1. You're gonna have to spend $1. Let's say $2, because the Dollar Tree. Oh no, yeah, Dollar Tree ain't even a Dollar Tree no more. It's $1.25 tree. So $2. You get $2, and you go to Dollar Tree or you go to Wally World, Walmart. You know what I'm saying? And you buy you a pocket-sized notebook. Right? If you don't have a pen, then shit, say $5. Because you're gonna have to buy you a pen. Buy you a cheap pen. You should already have a pen. I know it may be like, yo, come on, man. Like, what you talk? But some people, you gotta break it down to them. For some reason, you gotta break it down to them very basic, so they understand how foolish it is not to do this, right? So you're gonna jot down every thing that you spend money on for 3 months. That shifts some people's soul right there. That shifts some spirits right there. 3 months straight, every day, every time you spend money. Now, this also includes if you have bills coming out of your account automatically. So let's just say you have your car bill or your car insurance or your Netflix, right? You don't go to the Netflix store and give them $7.99. See, mine, I got the ads. I got the ad Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm gonna watch Netflix, whenever I do, like, I don't like watch it continuously, but I have access to it and my kids and stuff like that. But we got the ad version. You know what I'm saying? So I don't go to the Netflix store and give them $8. No, they take it out at a certain period in time in the month, right? So if I was going by the method I told you, then on the day that Netflix decides to take that money, I'm going to write the Netflix $7.99. You can round to $8, right? $8 and the date. Boom, simple. Or you can write the date, Netflix, $8. However you choose. It's not, when it comes to budgeting, right? What I've learned is when I learn from other people, I take in what they say, and then I pretty much develop my own little method when it comes to organization. I don't develop my own method like, well, I'm gonna just do it 3 times out of the week. That's not what I'm talking about. Still do it every day. But if I say do the date, what it is, and then the number of the amount that you spent on it, you can rearrange that however you feel comfortable. If I say get you an ink pen and you like, I want if pencil is better for you, use a pencil. Matter of fact, I did have a pencil. Just to be, now that I'm thinking about it, I actually started with a pencil, because if I needed an eraser, I used to write with pencil all the time because I used to make mistakes with my writing all the time. I don't know. Am I dyslexic? I don't know. But do this for 3 months, 90 days, right? And then what you're going to do every week. So you have 90 days, but in between those 90 days are weeks, right? Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, week 7, right? 4 weeks, it's going to equal a month. But every week, I want you can choose the best day for you. If it's Sunday, cool. If it's Mondays, cool. If it's Tuesdays, cool. But pick one day out of the week, whereas you have a bigger notebook, right? I think it's in my book bag. Oh, here we go. You get you a bigger notebook, right? Boom. You see? Get you a bigger notebook and you jot down from your small notebook the purchases that you made throughout that week. You're going to start, like say if you start in January, right? You can put January at the top. Let me get a piece of paper. Right? I don't think you're dumb. Oh shit. I do think people make this a lot more complicated than it has to be, right? So that's why I'm breaking it down. Say it's September, because right now during this video it is September, right? So you see my paper? At the top of my paper, what I'm gonna do is say SEPT Tim. Well, I almost didn't know how to spell it. I'm put September. Look, when I get my camera and everything like that straight, things ain't gonna be looking backwards. Or look, you ain't even gotta put September at the bottom. You can put SEPT. You can put Sep. You don't even have to. Matter of fact, see, this is so simple. We just make it hard. Don't buy one of these. This is a cheap ass. Like, don't get you a better one of this. I had just picked this up real quick. I would get like a better one than this, because I just be ripping pages out of here. Okay. Or you can put it in the corner, nicely in the corner, right? Boom, however you want to do it. Okay. Then, and I'm about to wrap this up. You're going to break your categories down, right? You have your categories. You'll have car, you'll have home, you'll have subscriptions, you'll have groceries, you'll have eating out. And you'll take that little notebook, and underneath each one of the categories, you're going to take those transactions that you had in that little notebook, and you're going to put it under each one of these categories, right? You're going to do it for that September, October, November. You're going to do it for the next 3 months. And once you do that, it's going to reveal to you your budget, how much you're spending. And that's a great start. Now you can understand and determine, hey, I'm spending too much in this area, I need to cut back. Hey, I'm spending too much in this area, I need to cut back. All right? You get a visual, you get a breakdown. We're gonna talk about budget. I don't know how many times, because y'all gonna be so good when it comes to budgeting. You know what I'm saying? I got a book down that's coming out with budgeting and everything. So, and it's practical, right? It's not, oh, well, what you want to do is you want to get your Excel spreadsheet. No, you know what I'm saying? It's real. So you can really get your money in order. All right? This is Christopher Worldwide, and I'll holler at y'all at the next one.